Hey Cancer, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in. It's Wednesday the 25th of March 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot reading for you guys based on the person that you are currently dealing with, connected to in love. More from the perspective of their thoughts, feelings, intentions and actions. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, Cancer, the person that you are dealing with, connected to in love, what are their thoughts about you at the moment? What are they thinking about you at the moment? The person that Cancer is dealing with, connected to in love. You have the Devil in reverse, the Page of Swords in the upright, the Magician in the upright, and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Quite a heavy energy straight off in their thoughts, Cancer. There's something heavy that they're trying to release themselves from. There's something unhealthy, toxic, heavy surrounding you, both of you, your connection, you, them, however it resonates. You'll know the finer details of your connection. They're thinking about a potential, creating something, manifesting something, birthing something into creation. They're feeling very determined, yet they desire this, they want this, but they're feeling very scattered. They're thinking about the direction or the progress or the growth here, or the lack of action perhaps. They're very curious to know. They're wanting communication, or perhaps they're trying to communicate to you, or they're waiting for you to communicate something to them, some sort of information, communication, perhaps something to do with legal matters, documents, official things. They're very curious. They might be observing you. You could be having phone calls, online messaging, or connection with them. But there is some sort of heaviness or unhealthiness that needs to be released, or they're trying to release, or perhaps they feel it's you that needs to release something that you're trying to release. They're somewhat contradictory in their energy. They want to create something, they want to make something happen, they're determined, yet they're questioning the growth or the progress or the direction in which that manifestation is going. So the person that you are connected to, dealing with in love, Cancer, what are they feeling towards? Okay, I'll take that one. What are they feeling towards you, about the connection, just in general with regards to you both? What are they feeling about you, towards you, Cancer, at the moment? The Knight of Swords, which flipped out in the upright, the Six of Cups in reverse, the Four of Wands in the upright, and the Empress in the reverse. Now, you two could be married, or there's some sort of married energy here. You could have family together, or there could be family involved here. Perhaps your extended families, or one of you might have children, or you both have children together. They're feeling like they want to come rushing in, or they want to say something, communicate something. With regards perhaps to this issue, this delay, lack of progress, something here is not growing. There's a determination for it, but something here is not progressing, or there's some sort of a flat energy with this want to make something happen here. Now, I mean, you could have known your person for a long time, perhaps your childhood sweethearts, or you've just had a very long connection, relationship, marriage together, whatever it is. But there is this energy of separation. Perhaps you have quite a close bond and your person feels somewhat separate from you at the moment. Or there's a past person or a past energy that someone needs to separate from. For someone here, for one Cancer or whoever this resonates for, there is an issue with regards to starting a family. There's perhaps some delays in conceiving or making that happen. Someone here is very determined to make that happen. At the moment, it's not happening, but someone is confident that it will. So whoever you are, I wish you very good luck with that. And don't stress, relax. Relax and get into your goddess, empress energy. So, the person that you are connected to, dealing with in love, Cancer. What are their actions and intentions? What are their actions and intentions? The Queen of Wands in the upright, Judgment in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the upright, and the King of Wands in the upright. There is something here that they very much desire, or you are, I mean, the King and the Queen of Wands, that is an empire, that's a commitment, that's an action orientated, very confident, very strong pairing. That's a very fiery pairing, perhaps. You and the Six of Cups there, even though it is in reverse, and the Four of Wands. There's a commitment here. There's a strong bond here. Like I say, perhaps you two are married and you're going through some sort of rough patch, or there's some sort of something here that you both want to happen, but you're struggling with. And again, I'm getting the energy for some or one of you, it's to do with conceiving, starting a family. There's been some delays. Things have not quite been happening at the time rate that you want them to, but you're both very determined, very passionate, you're wanting this to happen, and together you will make it happen. Judgment in reverse. There's some sort of healing here that needs to take place, that is not taking place at the moment. Someone is trapped in their mind, their thoughts, some sort of mental prison, some sort of negative thinking. There is a very strong energy here of marriage, family, commitment, a team, building an empire together, a king and a queen ruling over their empire. Somewhat, well, two very like-minded, or you both desire this change, this growth, this positive outcome. Now, at the beginning of the reading, I was meant to pull some cards for the overall energy, and I forgot. So I was going to pull some cards instead for guidance and advice, but I'll do both. I'll do both. Or shall I just stick with the guidance and advice? Let's have a look. So, Spirit, do we have any further advice, guidance, universal advice, guidance from the universe, from Spirit? Cancer and the person that they are connected to, dealing with in love. Advice and guidance for Cancer and the person they are connected to, dealing with in love. The Page of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance in the upright, and the Sun in reverse. There is some sort of block here with regards to communication. Someone needs to do something here that they say they are doing, but someone feels like they're not doing it. The effort's not being put in, or there's some sort of change, some sort of awakening, some sort of healing that needs to take place, something heavy that needs to be released or is in the process of being released. Excuse me while I just put a light on. Don't know if it makes much difference. Yeah, it makes a bit of difference. There's some sort of harmony, healing that needs to happen. Some sort of truth that needs to be spoken, or some sort of light that needs to be shone, some truth, some clarity. Perhaps communication hasn't been great. Perhaps your communication has been a bit tense. There's been a bit of friction while you're dealing with whatever this is. So, let's have a look and start clarifying your person's thoughts, Cancer. Your person's thoughts. We have the Devil in reverse energy. Why is the Devil here in reverse? The Two of Wands in reverse. Again, there is some sort of change that needs to be made, a decision that needs to be made, something that needs to be released, something that needs to be let go of, something unhealthy, something toxic, whatever that is. And someone is struggling with it, I'm getting. There's something here about partnership, union, commitment. There is a slow progress here. Some sort of stuck, slow progress in decision. But the Devil is that's a heavy energy in the upright and in the reverse. Although something might be in the process of being released, the Devil is still a very heavy energy. That is a shadow side. That's a negative. That's something that really holds you, consumes you. It's very negative. It blocks you. It stops you in some way. It's something that holds power over you. And it's not an easy, you don't just get up and walk away from the Devil. You don't just get up and, this is like heavy, lifelong issues, attachments, habits, addictions, lifestyles, temptations. So, what do you know? I kid you not. I kid you not. He just flipped out while I was shuffling. I kid you not, yeah? There's the confirmation about what I just said. It's no easy battle to overcome the Devil, okay? But the Magician is there, so perhaps someone is very determined to win whatever battle this is that they are having with this devil energy. Speaking of the Magician, why is the Magician here? And if that card comes out again, I shall let you know. But for some reason, Spirit was telling me, my intuition was telling me, don't take it. So, why is the Magician here in your person's thoughts, Cancer? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Now, Cancer, there you are. Or your person could be a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. Now the Queen of Cups there is in reverse. She's a little bit up and down in her feelings, a bit emotionally imbalanced or up and down. Or your person could be feeling a bit up and down, and they're determined yet back and forth. Now this is what I said earlier about this contradicting feeling, energy that I got from your person. They're determined yet scattered. They're determined yet they're questioning the direction and the progress of something here. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Why is he here? The Tower. Yeah. There's some sort of change, and it's a big change. It's a major change. Someone is curious here about the progress of this change, this transformation. Or someone has communicated or is communicating some sort of sudden change. Some sort of tower moment, some sort of chaos. Or someone is waiting to hear about a sudden change or some sort of tower moment. Why is the Queen of Wands here in reverse? The Five of Wands in the upright, the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, conflict. It's been, the energy is a bit here, there and everywhere, and there could have been some conflict, friction, tension, perhaps heated conversations or arguments. Someone here is not being clear. Someone here is not kind of being completely clear about their communication, or someone is being left in the dark here. Queen of Wands, the way she just came out, and that Queen of Cups, Three of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Cups is there. There's something here getting in the way, perhaps to do with someone else or some sort of responsibility or burden. So your person's thoughts, sorry, your person's feelings, Cancer. Why is the Empress here in reverse energy? The Fool. All right, it came out again. It flipped out on that deck and I didn't take it. And I said to you, if it comes out again, I'll let you know. There he is, or she is. I'm reading energy, it's not gender specific. There's some sort of new beginning here, or renewal, reconciliation, or new beginning that's lacking progress and it doesn't seem to be happening. Why is the Six of Cups here in reverse? Three of Wands. There's some sort of separation that your person, between you, that your person is feeling, and they're hopeful that it's coming back together. Some sort of reuniting, reunion, commitment, marriage, happy occasion, celebration. Why is the Four of Wands here? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This has been going on for a while. Someone's been waiting for this. There's been some time, effort been put into this. And someone's kind of waiting, but they've been waiting a long time, and they're sort of thinking, oh, you know, when's this going to happen? It's delayed, it's stuck, it's heavy, it's up and down, it's not going in any real direction. Like, what's going on here? You know, someone's kind of getting in that energy. So Cancer, your person's actions and intentions. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. Well, they are obviously going to be the first ones that I clarify in this row of cards. Why is the Queen of Wands here in the upright for this person's actions and intentions towards Cancer in love? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, recovery. There's been some sort of lack of poverty, perhaps something to do with finances here or money. But someone is determined to recover from this, or something to do with stability, security. Someone is determined, perhaps you're both determined to recover from this, heal from this, whatever this is. If it's about money, if it's about delays in starting a family, whether it's to do with a devil energy or some sort of toxic unhealthiness. Someone's kind of determined that they can recover this. This can be made stable again. Why is the King of Wands here? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Cancer, I'm getting the energy that your person really wants to get this done. Really wants to, you know, they're really up for this. They really are determined. They really want this with you. They really want to bring this back together, or, you know, start this family, or release this toxic negative attachment. But someone here is very avoidant, very resistant to change, very fearful to change, or they're trying to change something, but it's, you know, it's not easy. It's something I think that's been going on for a while. You're both kind of determined, but you're both, I mean, I'm getting, again, that contradictory energy of determined, yet stuck. Determined, yet stuck. Why is Judgment here in reverse energy? Queen of Cups in reverse. Yes. It's just, that's just confirmed it again. Someone here is very avoidant, very resistant. There's something here that needs to change, and someone is fearful of, avoidant of this change. They're struggling to deal with this. They're trying, but the Devil flips out again in reverse energy. It's not easy. Whatever this is that needs to be let go of, detached from, walked away from, liberated from, it's not easy. Nine of Swords, why is it here? Three of Pentacles, yeah, teamwork. Perhaps your person is trying to encourage you, or you're trying to encourage them. Perhaps you're trying to encourage each other, that we're on a team here, we'll do this together. King and the Queen of Wands together at either end of this row of cards, guarding these other cards. We're in it together. So let's look at this row of messages for advice and guidance. Page of Swords in reverse. Why is it here? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Someone here is burdened, overburdened, overwhelmed. They're lacking in stability. They're just, someone here is really kind of struggling with this. It's really knocking them off their feet. They're frustrated. This is something also possibly to do with finances, security, stability, house, home, job, career. Eight of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here? Judgment. Someone here is, there might have been some tension or some friction about this. Someone feels like there's this really heavy delay, lack of effort being put in. Someone's not working hard enough to make some sort of change. Someone's asking, bear with me, forgive me, you know, give me some time, there's an apologetic energy I'm getting here. Why is Temperance here? Wheel of Fortune. A turning point. A turning point. Maybe it's on its way, maybe it's, but it's unpredictable. You know, that's time, that's fate, that's destiny. That's, you can't, no one knows what's going to happen from one second to the next. But it's kind of like going with it day by day. I'm getting with the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ups and downs and unpredictable twists and turns of life. Why is the Sun here in reverse? Oh, couldn't make it up. Sun in the upright. Sun in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Sun in the upright. Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. There's something here that someone needs to do in order to bring this change, this happiness, this union, whatever it is. There's some sort of truth that needs to be told that maybe hasn't been told yet, or some sort of clarity, some sort of renewal, rebirth, ups and downs. It's kind of, this is very heavy. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse. There's been numerous attempts at this. I'm getting numerous attempts, different kind of ways of looking at it, trying it from different angles. There's been regret here, guilt, resistance to walking away, heavy devil energy. This is like a major thing, a major change, but it's not something that's just happened just like that, or it's been a long process. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Five of Swords in the upright. Four of Swords in the upright. A lot of thinking energy here. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Look, you can't make this up. Side by side, look. Ten of Wands. Let me show you. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Heavy, 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 heavy. Tower in reverse. Now it's synchronizing, it's repeating. This energy is so heavy, this situation, this whatever it is, it's been ongoing. It's been a battle, and it is very, very heavy. There is also an element of karmic debt here. There's some sort of lesson here that needs to be learned. There is something here about liberating, freeing oneself from the unhealthy attachments that keep them bound in some sort of stuck negative energy. There's some sort of transformation that someone needs to go through here, and only they can go through it because it's part of their journey to go through. No one can do it for them. They have to do it for themselves. I'm also getting the energy of someone that's just taking stock of their entire life here. The phases, the memories, the past, the present, the future, what's happening, what happened, where it's gone, where it's going. And yeah, it's one of them, I'm getting, it's a tower moment. It's one of them moments in life where everything's about to absolutely crumble to make way for a brand new, solid, stable tower. But there's the wheel. It's unpredictable. No one knows what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. I think this is to someone more, this isn't just about a connection or a relationship here. This is someone really taking stock of themselves, that like a life, like a checklist. Someone's like having a checklist of their life, is surveying the path, the journey of their life. What's brought them up to this point? What, do you know what I mean? I'm just getting the energy here of something that is transforming for someone. So yeah, this is a heavy one. I'm not going to try and clarify it or pull any more messages because I think Spirit has given quite enough. This is what it is. It's heavy. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. And I just heard a voice in my head saying, yeah, tell me about it. So if that was you, yeah, there it is. And yeah, good luck, Cancer. It's not something that can be rushed, and there's no time frame that can be put on it. Whatever it is you're dealing with, it's your journey and your journey alone. Thank you for tuning in. Hope it helped. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you would like more readings from me, subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell at the top of my page. It doesn't cost anything. Good luck. Best wishes. Lots of love. Until next time. Bye-bye.